Oh, I bet I was picking that up over on YouTube, huh? How much you want to bet? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, no matter where you are around the world. Welcome to Kilroy's World. Hey, and there's Moohugs. Howdy, Moohugs. How are you? I guess if I added you to the scene, we would
Hi, folks.
see you more.
Sorry I'm late.
Hey, welcome. I just
Thank you.
started up and figured I'd just get going.
I have no hat today. I gotta go get my hat.
Hat, you have a unicorn for a background. Yeah.
I must be in my craft room, which is a mess. And yeah, I gotta fix it so I can work in here again. It's
Okay.
awful.
So, is there any echo right now?
No, but I have my earbud in, so
I know, and I don't have anything different on my end. It's weird.
I
So,
think it's something to do with Evie Mux, maybe? I don't know.
it has to do with what?
Evie Mux?
Nah, it couldn't be VMux.
I don't know.
So, this is what I'm working on right now, or
Very
working
nice. I'm
on.
gonna mute
Okay, is trying to put this in the back here somewhere like that. And I think it goes something like this right here. This piece right here is going to go up and down. That's why I've got it like that. So I'm not certain yet. But the point is I need to put this in here. And excuse me. And I'm thinking this is a little bit bigger than what I want. I want it to be a little bit smaller. Um, so I need to redo this again at maybe what 90%. So let's nope, not that one. Let me go to this one here and desktop cam. Nope, that's not it. Here we go again. Desktop screen. There we go. Um, I was doing this earlier and I cut this and I closed it out. So let's pick this back out. Recent projects, frame, horizontal. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure, measure twice, cut once. Did that, come on. There we go. Yeah, see, this is here. But I'm going to do something else. I'm going to actually, this is interesting over here. But I think that's too exaggerated. I think this right here, what I'm going to do is measure this thing. Can I get both cameras? Let me see. This is this. That's Moohugs. Let's see. Can I turn the Canon on? That's not the Canon. Is this the laser? That is not the laser. Hold on. Turn display capture on. Yeah,
laser.
there we go. There we go. That's what I want. That's what I want. I think that's what I want.
What did you
What
just
did you just? Well, I've been. Yeah, I guess I'll do this one here.
because now there's an echo.
Oh, there's an echo.
Oh wait. No, it's gone. So whatever happened is unhappened.
Okay, what about now? Is there an echo now?
Testing for echo. Nope, it's good.
Okay, I'm gonna mute out from in here anyway, just to make sure. But the thing is now what I'm doing is I'm measuring across here. It's 5.5 inches, and if you notice this here is 6 inches. So I'm gonna cut another one of these. I'm gonna cut it 5.5. Um, hold on. Let me do this. Yeah, let me do this like that. Go back to display capture. Let's make this small. Oh, did I turn display capture off? Yes, I did. There's display capture. And you know what? I'm going to put it down here. Anyway, so that's what I'll do with this right now. Let's do a little bit of this. It's gonna go to 5.5. I'm gonna try it on this one. So let's go over to here. Mohugs, do you have anything you want to present or talk about, or um, Oh wait, I can't put it there because you're there. Hold
Not
on.
just yet, but if I do, I will certainly let you know. I mean, I'm truly just trying to organize my table, which is there is no table, it's just full of stuff.
Okay.
So
There
yeah,
is no table. It's just old stuff. Is that what you just said?
Happy New
yeah,
Year.
it's I got books and half made projects, and
You
there's a
got
cat
books.
licking himself.
Books. Hello, Greg. How are you? Happy New Year to
Hey
you
Greg,
too, Greg.
Happy New Year.
So, Greg, what we're doing is we're cutting this thing.
And we're lamenting that we have too much stuff on our work tables.
I was trying to deflect from that, but since it's
You can
this,
never.
all right, I want to square this away a little bit, and the reason I am because I just want the width to change. Now, with that being said, this part in here can't change. So I'm going to and take these. I think I could just lock them so they don't change. So when I do this, I could have done it another way, but um, and I go to 5 inches. There, we went to 5 inches. It stayed the same height. See, now it looks kind of bulbous. Did it? It didn't. No, this is 2.25. Yeah. Ooh, why did that go to 2.5? No, this should be 2.25. Let's put 2.25 here. There. Okay. And 5 inches on the side, right? I thought it was supposed to be 5.5. Yeah, it's supposed to be 5.5. What the? All right, let's do this. Let me take this and group it. I know it's 2.25 high, and the size, the width needs to be 5.5. 5.5. Okay. All right. I'm happy with that right there. All right. So I'm going to recut that. Um, I'm just thinking. Yeah, I'm trying to get something that's the size, and then I'll build up from there. How's that? Yeah, I'll do that. Because if I can set this here, but I'm still dealing with the bendability of this. Maybe I'm going to have to water it down and make it curved. We'll work on that. We'll take this thing and cut it out in 5.5 and 2.25 tall. Let me go get it. I guess I could just change over to the laser. So let's change this to the laser. Is this it? No, that's right. There's the laser. It needs to go right there. Laser. Where is the laser? How come that's missing? Is that it? Wait, wait. Here it is. There. All right. Let's see how big this is. Okay, that's the right size. Okay. Let me send that over there, and I'll go cut a piece out. And I'll probably cut a piece probably to the left of that. You know what? I'll send it right there. I'll see if I can rotate that piece. I'll be right back.
Welcome everyone, and Happy New Year.
So I'm thinking about how to curve this, how to bend this, how to do this. Um, yeah, I think that'll be good
Do
there.
you mean for your laser to be in full screen?
Oh, not right now. No. I guess this is no. Okay. So there we go. Okay, so this can go down to about right there. That needs to go to there. So I need to curve this. I need to curve this like this. And I guess I can wet this. I could try to wet this. See if I can't get this to curve a little bit. Um, I also thought about cutting all this out, but because a thinner piece will bend easier, right? But then I think I'm going to risk breaking it too. So I'm dealing with that angle. Any ideas out there? I'm willing to listen to them. So I guess just like that. Maybe I shouldn't even worry about the. But I don't know. To me, it seems like that needs to be rounded out. And the reason I'm saying that is because when you look at it like this, it is rounded. And and it doesn't look like it's one whole piece. Looks like it's multiple pieces. See? It almost looks like I should use flat pieces this way. It'll bend easier. In fact, let's do this. Let's go back to our drawing. Okay, you'll see where I'm going with this. But if I do it out of 1/8 inch, I'd have to do it out of 1/4 inch. let's try this. Let me see if I can get this to offset. Let's see. Will that offset inward? Yeah, and the reason it won't offset inward is because it's not one whole piece. Let me see. Let's go over here. Yeah, and I'll have to join it all to be able to offset it. All right, so here we go. And it looks like it's all one piece, but it's not. Let's see. All right, let me do this there. Let me touch this here. Yeah, see this piece isn't. So really this right here needs to touch there, there. So it goes to there, yeah. Let's see, where are we at? There we go. Let's clean this one up, and then I'll be able to offset it. If so, I hope everyone is having a happy new year. This is the third day of the first or the second quarter of 2026. So just like that, a quarter of a century has passed.
Wow.
Wow.
Waving hand, clapping hands, smiling face with sunglasses, beer mug.
We always love the smiling face with beer mug, for sure. How you doing, Jeff?
Hello, Jeff.
All right. All right. So I think now that I can group all that. Let's see, if I touch it in one place.
Hi, Moohugs.
I touch it here. Yeah, it should select the whole thing, and it did. Okay. So now I can offset it. There we go. I've got a nice little offset there. Now, the offset doesn't really need to be that thick, okay? So it really needs to be a thin offset. So that's what I'm shooting for. So let's say a 1/8 of an inch offset, which is that big.
Hi, Snog.
I messed up. Okay, let's offset this again. Inward 0.125. There we go. There's our 0.125.
What are you working on?
I'm working on the boat. The Lady Washington, the back of the boat. 125. Let's call it that, okay? Let's send this out there. This one, I'm going to take these and I'm just going to move these to a layer here, but I need to unlock them first. Let's unlock the selection. Let's put it over here. All right, so it goes there. So we're going to cut this right here is all we're going to do. And I'm going to cut it out of this same thing that I just cut. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to go about it differently to make that piece right there, because I need to bend it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a piece of this off so I can have it bend, hopefully. We're going to get into some water, some hot water here in a second. Anyway, so let's go ahead and cut this. Let me send this over, and I'll go place this back in there, and we'll do a little trimming.
I love building ships. I once had the Cutesark model NEER finished it. I'm too busy making a mess on the train layout.
Kilroy, are you talking?
Okay, so I'm not really certain right now. Let me put this camera back up. Let's see.
I can hear you now.
Yeah, I wasn't really over there doing anything or talking anything over there.
Oh, okay. We were kind of, scared that something happened. Like, I don't know, you're mute.
No, it was over there. I guess I could have turned the camera volume or changed the mic over there, but then you would have heard the laser. Hold on a second.
Everyone left LOL.
Let me do this. Do this. Let's see. That's this one. Let's go ahead and do it this way. Just trying to see how my focus is on this. All right. So
I fell asleep.
so what I did is because I can't bend this, I decided to do it this way. Now, maybe this will bend easier, okay? And it'll go right. See, the thing with this camera is that it's hard to bring things in focus because it doesn't focus automatically. So I'm going to have to bring this like this. But this isn't going to bend very easily either. Now, granted, I can wet it. Yeah, and that'll probably make it bend. So what I'm doing is
You need a pirate's flag for that ship.
what I'm doing is I'm experimenting with this. Well, it's not a pirate ship, Jeff, so it doesn't really have a pirate's flag on it. It's the Lady Washington. So anyway,
Steam it out to bend it.
yeah, I that's what I've been thinking about it. But I'm not set up for steaming right now. But I was using some hot water and that did work. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to transfer this over to this. And if you'll notice, I took the grain of the wood, I'm going to cut it like this so I can take and bend it a little bit easier, okay? Once it's wet, those grains or the grain will give this way on me versus this way, right? This way it'd be real hard to bend. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it like this. I'm going to put it on here. I'm going to cut it right here. And then I'm going to have a a half inch, quarter inch version of this. Now, does it look like that's a quarter inch? Well, if I showed you the right one, maybe. So does it look like that's a quarter inch? I think it is. I think it's definitely thicker than what it is there widthwise. So I'm going to try it on a quarter inch basis also. So let me go back to our laser. Let's go back to the laser. I'm going to take this piece and set it in there and cut it. Oh, let me resend the information over. So the same exact thing that we have
Need a banana for scale.
here, right here. The same thing we have here. Okay, and I want to go ahead and increase the power on this so it'll cut through it. Ooh, wait a second. Oh, wrong one. Let's see this one here. This one here. Oh, I forgot I was cutting acrylic, so it did cut all the way through. Let me see if 40 will cut it. I think it should. Well, let's do it at 40 and see if it cuts through. Be right back. This is actually white oak, so all right, off to the laser we go. And I'm gonna put that in there. I put that food up here. Okay. While that's cutting, you can just sit there and watch it. So going back to the steaming comment, what would be the easiest way to create a little steamer for these parts? Or to maybe, should I just do it in hot water and then bend it?
Don't you have an iron that has a steam setting?
Yeah, I do, but I do have a little iron.
Does it have a steam setting?
Yes, it does. I do have a little iron.
So take the iron, put it on a light. First of all, you got to get a piece to test it on, obviously.
Well, this is the
And
piece.
cover your piece with a piece of cotton, like fabric cotton, and try it like that.
So is that how wood bends?
Anything will bend if you steam it enough.
Really? Well, if I had like a shoe that I could put underneath it, um, it might help to gauge the curve. But we'll see. Let me grab this thing and
Does Nana have an ironing ham?
an ironing what?
Ham. It's like a shoe, like what you're talking about. It's
No.
a form. It's a rounded form that you can
Okay.
steam.
I think I might put it in the Instapot. Yeah. Do it that way.
There you go. Just don't eat it for lunch.
Stick it in the Instapot. All right, there it is. Let me go see how flexible that is also.
Is that solid or ply?
It's solid. Yeah. Hey Harry, how you doing? It's solid, and actually the ply is more flexible. This is actually 1/4 inch, and yeah, that's not going to bend, guys. That's really, see, at least this bent a little bit. But looking at this, I think I like. Let's see, it's this one. Yeah. looking at this, I like that right there. So you remember,
It would bend if you cut it with the grain vertical.
did I was going to say, did I ever cut this? No, it was the other one that's in there that I cut. Yeah, it's this one here that I cut. So at least I've got a little depth here. Okay, at least I got a little depth. So let's see, it would bend if you cut with the grain vertical. And the way I cut it, did I cut it the wrong way? That's what I was trying to do. I cut it the wrong way. Yes, yes, yeah, no wonder. Duh, yes. Let's do that again.
Ah, shucks.
You know, Harry, and I even mentioned that when I went over there. I said, okay, if I cut it with the grain vertical, and I didn't maybe say vertical, but it would bend because I was sitting there flexing the wood instead of, and what do? I go put it on there the wrong way. We're gonna try that real quick.
It will snap easier with the grain vertical.
Yes, definitely, definitely. And I had already
That's
taken.
not crusher true.
I had already taken the wood and bent it. Yep, exactly. Okay, I'll be right back. All right. Let me switch the scene. It's a desktop. Don't need that one. There we go. That's this one here, which is all right. So that right there is what I got. Look how it's separated right there. But anyway, let's see what the back looks like. Pop this out of here. There we go. Maybe without breaking it. There we go. There we go. All right. So now we have flexibility this way. Now I think I can afford a piece to go right here to bend all the way across, and then take and put this here. Now, would have been nice if this was thicker, but that's okay. Because if I can glue this on, if I can see how I can do this. If I can glue this on to a piece that's like that, or that's curved like that, that might help us out. So basically, it would be something like this. It would be something like this that I bring this up to and break it like I just broke it. But anyway, maybe I need to do this in pieces, guys. Maybe I need to actually take and make this piece and then make the pieces come across it. And since this is, I guess we could try that. Since this is the piece here that we want to follow, that's the angle we need right there. Right there. All right, so well, I'm going to keep that over there. Where is this piece? That's this piece right here. It's that angle, and I say it is because I cut, no, it's this angle here. It's that angle right there. This is the top piece. So really, if I did just this piece, if I cut another one of these pieces out, let's see, is this, yeah, let's cut another one of these out. That sure is small though, isn't it? So that's not going to work. It needs to be bigger than that.
Boil it in a pot of water, then spring clamp it to the back of the ship and let it dry.
That sounds like a lot of work though. But I guess what I'm talking about is making the back of the ship to do the same thing with. So yeah. That's a good idea. I definitely like the boiling part. But then it becomes which one? Do we boil this, or you know, the one that I had cut before this, because I've trimmed some off of this, right? Do we boil this and then just, or do we go to this here? Because obviously you saw how that broke, right? But then again, if we look at this, that this actually is done in pieces. It's, oh, see, it's actually done in pieces.
Boil the horizontal grain one.
This is the horizontal grain one, by the way. All right. Let me let me go boil this a little bit. Okay? All right. We'll just leave it at this, guys. Be right back. Here we go. I'm boiling, guys. I'm boiling.
Hello waving hand. Hello, and Happy New Year. Hi Moohugs waving hand. Al went to watch a pot of water boil Jim. Hey Greg. We all know he'll be gone for good, lol. He knows he has a live going.
Well, he probably thinks that we're going to entertain ourselves. Let me see if my camera stays open. It's falling. There you go. Found my hat, as you can see. So everything's good on my side. So Happy New Year to everybody. Hope everyone is good this year. We've only been in here, what, 3 days?
Well, no, Al.
What was that? Oh, yeah, you know Al. All right, let me see if I can finish fixing this. I'll be right back. Keyboard. Ooh.
He
I
had
found my keyboard.
Al grinning, squinting
I
face.
found my keyboard.
Eh? So it's
Too much taco?
It's boiling. No, you can never have too much taco.
He says too much Taco Bell.
Never, never.
How come your thing isn't talking?
What thing? Oh,
It was a little while ago.
yeah, I don't know.
My neighbor is washing his 4x4.
They
with a
didn't
pressure
have a
washer.
big enough pot to boil the real one, and
There you
that's
go.
why they did it in pieces.
That's right. That's right. That's exactly true. Hello,
Do you
Jim.
think
How you
if I
doing?
go out there with my car, he'll wash my car?
Yeah, if you want.
Oh my God. He's got one of those big buggies with the giant wheels.
What's this now? What did I miss?
Nothing. I'm watching my neighbor through the window. They have
Oh,
this
oh,
one of those buggies with the big wheels that you go like off-roading with,
yes.
and he's washing it. It's cleaner than my car.
Oh, good Lord. Well, that's good.
I guess it is. Anyway.
Yes, yes, it's very good.
Oh, did something. Hold on.
See, if this stuff bent, but it bends this way, and then it would bend that way. But it would need to bend this way. This way. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. I'll be right back. I'm getting ideas. I'm gonna go check on my water.
Oh. Oh. I don't know how this thing changes colors. Of course, it's a pretty old keyboard. I don't know. Oh, maybe it's this.
You have short shorts on to give you a show, Moohugs.
What? Let's hope not. No, that's not it. Man, it's too cold to wear any kind of shorts. I'm wearing a sweater and my blue jeans. This guy outside, he's wearing a t-shirt. Yeah, he's wearing shorts because he's a guy. Look, man, it's 65 degrees. I'm sorry. It is cold. Okay.
It's 65 degrees. Wow.
I'm freezing. The house is set to 73.
Tell that to Snow Crusher.
Yeah, I know, right?
Right.
I'm from Florida.
All right, so this boiled for about 3 minutes. Yeah, it really didn't do much to it. I've got this here, but this is way thicker. I was thinking I could take maybe, and well, yeah, you get the picture. But I think I need a little thinner. I have a little thinner stock outside. Um, let me go get it. Hold on. Let's see. Laser arc. That I guess
Laser.
that's that one there. Yeah.
Kilroy, you know what I found?
What'd you find?
That I forgot I had bought? I bought a microphone.
Oh, that's good. Is it one of those little fluffy ones?
Yes.
Good.
I
Pro
was,
streamer.
yeah. I forgot
All right,
about that.
be right back.
Oh, I'm going to entertain everyone.
All right.
All right. So the light is dimming because the old window's open, and I love having the window open because, I'm inside all day when I work, and I only get to go out 20 minutes before it's night again. So I'm
Degrees.
going to be painting.
Musical note: who wears short shorts? Musical notes: we wear short shorts. Musical notes.
Only people in Canada wear short shorts. Or Minneapolis because they're not cold, because when you live in those places, you get they got the window open too. Wow. Anyway, so I'm gonna paint. Oh, you can't see it because of my background. Anyway, so I'm gonna paint my craft room. I'm torn between shades of green and maybe some highlights of like a light blue. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm gonna buy some small pints of paint just to see how it looks. Because worst case scenario, I can always paint the closet. And they have a barbecue that they're cleaning too. Wow. Mind you, they don't keep cars in their garage. They have a 2-car garage. It's like storage, but not organized. So I guess that's where the barbecue came from. I'm not throwing shade on anybody. Just don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, they got a lot of stuff. Maybe he streams. Maybe he's a woodworker. Yeah.
Are you still entertaining? All
I
right.
was, but there was only like 30 seconds of dead space.
Okay.
No one seems to be too interested in what I have to say.
Garages aren't for cars, they are for projects.
So here's some material that I have cut. Okay. I was intending on using it on planking, but for right now, I think we'll just check it out. And then I've got this stuff here also. Can't really see it too well. Got bunches of stuff here. That's interesting. I think that's thinner than what I have right now. So we'll set that aside. And then I've got various pieces that I've cut myself to certain widths. So we have a little construction material here. And as you notice, I've got something that's bent.
Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year's. See, it's bent. So I've bent this one before, and I think what I've done is I've wet it. So we'll be playing with that.
You could lay up a curved shape from layers of veneers.
Yes.
For steam bending wood, the general rule is 1 hour of steaming per inch of thickness.
Oh boy!
Happy New Year, M. Chav.
So yeah, what you just said was right. Okay, here I've got this piece, and I could lay two of them. I could lay two of them there, right? So it'd be there's that piece right there, and then see, I'm scared to do this one, but I think it's doable.
Waving back at ya.
So what I need.
What language is trombone when it means paper clips?
Swahili?
I don't know.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go bend this, and I'm gonna go bend it in that shape right there. Is what I'm gonna try to do. Did I say? Is this the shape there?
French.
French, huh?
Thank you. That's awesome.
It is. It is. Let's see if we can't. See, I can cut a piece that's angled like that already.
That's just a guess.
This is the piece that needs to go on top. So let me do that. Did I ever cut that piece? Let's go back to the drawing board. All right, because yeah, I can cut that piece down here. That's very cuttable. I got all these all messed up. That's right. That's wrong. There's my desktop display. Oh, yeah. I need to minimize my desktop. There it is. Yeah, so I was at the point of cutting that lower one. So let's do that. Let me raise this down. And instead of the whole thing, I'm just going to cut this angle. So let's see. Did I? Yeah, I duplicated it. There it is. Let's get this.
Yes, French per goggle.
Stuff away. Can I get these? Here, let me do this. Can I get this? Yes, that one.
French for Walton Goggins?
That one and that one. Walton?
I like that guy.
Okay. Let's see if we can move this away. Yes. Yes. Where is it? Where is it? Is it down here? But wait. I've already got one that's really close to that. Let's not use this one. And let's duplicate this one, and I'll make it smaller. And by smaller, I mean
French for Walton Goggins.
I mean
Grinning
like
face.
a quarter of an inch this way. 0.25. Ooh. Did that change? Yeah, that did, didn't it?
Have you guys met my kitten?
Your kitten, yeah, see, that did change that. No, I don't think so.
This is our kitten. This is why I have not been in the craft room and doing things the last 2 weeks while I was off.
Wait, let's give it a full there it is. Is a little kitty. Hey
Yeah,
there. Hey there. Oh my god.
he's got issues with one of his eyes. The third eye is like, or the second, whatever. How many eyes they have, I don't know. The eyelid is bad.
He's messed up.
He had some sort of infection. Yeah, so
Well,
he
you
might be blind in that eye, kind of like his
1/4 piece
caretaker.
of wood. You need to steam it for a minimum of 15 minutes.
yeah, for a quarter-inch piece of wood, I do need to steam it for 15 minutes. But I wasn't even steaming it. So what you're saying is, let me take and go back to that right there, right? Take this thing and let it boil for 15 minutes. I mean, we can do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. I'll just set it in there for 15 minutes. Hold on a second.
Oh, how cute.
All right, whatever temperature the water was, it'll have to raise up to whatever boiling is right now, and we'll just go from there. Okay. But in the meantime, what I'm going to go ahead and do is cut this down. If yeah, yeah, let's do that. Where is this? Here we go. Uh, there we go. All right, so let's break this right here on both sides. All right, let's do that. So I'm going to put a little triangle here just so I can click on it. And of course, it went to what layer am I on? It went to another layer. What layer am I on right now? Yeah, we're so 0, 0. So it needs to go to 0, 0. Oh, that's 0, 0 there. Um, where is 0, 0? Frame is off. T1 is off. I'm confused. Here we go. Yeah. 0, 0 is on, which is right there. Everything's on 0, 0. Okay. That's fine. Um, this looks a little messed up, but we're not going to be worrying about any of this. This is just a duplicate of, is it a duplicate? Yeah, of what's over here. And for some reason, it just doesn't look right because this popped up here. And why isn't it over there? All right, I'm going to back out of this. Control Z, Control Z. Okay, there's that there. How come it's not going any further back? Just go on, get out of there. All right. All right, so let's take this thing now. Let's duplicate it. Oh, I see. It's on that layer. Even though I was talking about this one. Come on. Select that right there. And see, I did have it duplicated already. That's interesting. Is this one duplicated too? No, that one isn't. Okay, so this is what I need to work on right here. Let's move that over there. All right, let's break that apart. And since I can't select it, that's what I always do. I always put a little rectangle or a little something there, just so I can choose it versus the other one. All right, so let's click that. Let's go back over here. Let's break it apart. That right there needs to be broken, and this right here needs to be broken. All right. Now this piece just needs, oh yeah, no. Hold on a second. Let's see if I can, nope, can't do that way. I'm gonna have to move that whole thing down. Do it like this. Like that. I guess both of these don't come down to the same spot, and they should. So let me rotate this halfway. No, that's not going to work, is it?
That's ugly.
What? Let's rotate this halfway so I can get it as square as possible. Okay, that's good. I'm looking at a distance here and the distance here. Yeah. All right. So that when I go over here, and it's not going to allow me to do this anyway. Now I got to zoom in, man. All right, let's just do it this way. Just want to move it down. That's what I want to do. Yeah, there we go. It's coming. All right. So let me just move this down just a little bit. There we go. And let's take this piece here and make it one group. And then let's take this piece here, and I'll ungroup it later. This piece here, and let's group it up also so it doesn't mess up on me. Now let's bring this thing down. Instead of that thick, it's going to be that thick. Now you want to do it even a little bit less. So there, so I've got that piece there. I'll figure out how thick I want this. I want it to be as thick as what looks like wide. Yeah, and it's, how tall is that? How about if we do it a 1/4 inch? 0.25 is, oh, wrong. That won't work. That's not it. Interesting how it's not as close there as it was on top. All right, but I guess that'll work. That's what I need. Let's undo this. In other words, ungroup it. Let me bring this down. Yeah, let's bring this down. About right there, and undo this one. Ungroup this one also, and bring this down. Okay, I got a little bit here, but anyway, yeah, that'll work for that. Let's do the same thing over here. Let's bring this puppy down. And then let's bring this one out a little bit. All right. Okay. Let's send this out. And let me go cut that on the what? On the laser.
The laser. What else would it be on? If
You
not
know,
the
it looks like it's going to cut it on that wood. Why not?
Are you sure? My gosh, there's so much crap in here. Does anybody else have that problem where they go in and they're like, I didn't realize I had this?
What? Me worry? Um, what was your last words, Moohugs?
I said, does anybody else have this issue where they go into one of their craft areas and they see stuff and they're like, I don't remember having that, or I thought I gave that away or something.
It's part of
I
C.
always have to buy a second thing because I can't find the first thing.
You know, it's funny because, why is it funny?
Because we all suffer from the same sort of delusion.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't
Yes.
know.
Harry, it's like where are my 10 millimeter sockets? Okay, or 10 millimeter wrenches? Yeah, it's the same syndrome. All right, so what I did is I told it where the point of the laser was, which is there. So let's go ahead and take and move this over. Okay, while I've got it highlighted like that, I'm going to go ahead and group it again and then just move it. And then we'll just move it right here. And for grins and giggles, I'm going to go ahead and duplicate it, yank it off to the side, and put
I
it
have
over
a
here.
high school aged boy. I don't
There
know
we
where
go.
any of my stuff is.
Right? All right, let's send this over there. And I think, well, let me see how that's going to frame, because it framed weird last time. Okay, yeah, it should do it right there. Um, hmm. Is there anything else there? Yeah, there is. There is something up there. What's up there? Let's see if I can highlight it. Oh,
What's up,
that
Doc?
right there. That right there. There was a little dealy there. Okay, let's send this
What
out
are you
of.
showing us?
Oh, nothing. That's the point. I'm not showing you anything. That's not the desktop cam. There we go. I'm showing you that there was a little piece up here.
Are you leaving us? It says be right back.
Yes, I am.
Oh no.
Okay. Let's go back to laser here. Okay, and I'm going to send it over there again. You don't need to see the screen. And then I'm going to go ahead and tell it to frame it again.
No,
And
we
we'll put it there. Now, that bottom piece might not work, but I'm going to try to scavenge that piece. So I'm going to go ahead and start it from here. And then I'll see when I get over there if it works or not and just stop it. And remember, we still have that piece boiling in the microwave. Um, so that's what just cut out. I can put that there. Okay. Um, oh boy. Oh boy. By the way, that cut was immaculate. I could cut another one of these little pieces up on top. In fact, a longer one or something like that if I needed to. Um, let's go back to this over here. You know, this does need to be way, 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 way longer anyway. Um,
Are you sure it has to be way longer?
yeah, because this here, yeah, this here will be like this here. Yep. Like that. Or is it like that? Yeah, it has to come out. It has to come out to this. It does. I'm just sitting here looking at this though. It's almost like it's too low, or it could go up a little bit more, I guess. But yeah, yeah. See how wide this is here? It needs to be that wide right there, like that.
Why don't you make that screen the main screen instead of your laser?
Like that. See? It does, doesn't it? We got kids, Nana says. Hmm. Back to the drawing board. Back to the drawing board, as always, right? So then this needs to be, I think I could do this. No, I don't want to do that. So this needs to be like this. Now the question is how long does it need to be? How wide? I said 5.5 inches, remember? 5.5 inches was the distance I said. So let me set up a little rectangle. It's 5.5 inches. All right. So there we have our 5.5 inches. There's our 5.5 inches there. So I'm going to take this thing and I'm going to duplicate it and I'm going to mirror it this way and move it over. Yeah, and then I'll fit that there. But for right now, I'm going to set this up here. This needs to twirl just a little bit. No, it doesn't, does it? There's a method to my madness right now, folks. Trying to figure out. Okay, there's my 5.5 there. Let's move this up. Oh man, I keep doing that. All right, let me move this up some.
Can you do me a favor?
Yes.
I need a drill.
Uh-huh.
Adrian needs to borrow the drill.
Okay.
Please.
All right. Let me get it for you. It's hanging.
Drill, baby, drill.
Does she need a drill bit too?
Yeah, she's gonna mount her TV because the cat's different.
You're welcome. All right. So what I was intending to do here is take this one, bring it down, to here. Close enough, huh? Maybe a little bit left. A little bit down. Okay. But this one here is the main one itself. So what I want to do is I want to merge this stuff, and I guess it just doesn't look right down here. I thought I had made it bigger. Let's see. See, this is what I want to do. I want to take both of these and make them coincide as close as possible. Okay, and that's probably going to be as close as possible right there. And then bring this one and do the same thing to it on this side. So I'll have to rotate this one a bit. And it might be a little bit higher on that side. So I'll go with that. I'll go with that. Now, let's send that over there. I guess I can turn this thing off somewhere.
Is it going to the laser?
It will be going to the laser. But first, I have to take both of these, okay? This one and this one, and make one piece out of them. And I guess I can't do that because it won't let me. Wait, let's look at this again. Is this piece a hole in this one? All right, so the problem that I've got is that, yeah, crud. This isn't the whole piece. I mean, it's not one whole unit. And by that I mean, I wonder if I can get this any darker. Well, that's as dark as it gets. All right, and what I mean is when I click on it, let me click. Wait, yeah. See, when I click on it, it's not the whole thing. So I have to fix it by doing this to it, there, like that. So I got to do both these pieces the same way. And that was little. There we go. And it gets to where it's almost node by node by node. And I don't know any other way to clean it up than to do this. If anybody knows, please let me know. Where's Jack? Jack knows this stuff. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes I get lucky and it goes a long way, and then other times it's like a little bitty piece. Like that. Out of all pieces, out of all things, this is the one that
If you can get 3 XY coordinates along the curve, you can figure out the radius of the circle.
You mean redraw it? And you know what? You know what?
Yes.
Well, I think I'm going to do it this way. You'll see here. I think I'll do it this way. Come on. Oh, duh. But see, that entails math. And I'm not doing math right now. All right, let me go ahead and group this up again. Let's come down here.
It's not that hard.
I know, I know. But this isn't this hard either. Okay, I'm making it a lot harder than what it is. Um, watch. Where's that other piece? Come on back. Come on back. There we go. Let's bring this over to this layer. All right, let's turn this one off again.
Sunday are math-free days.
There you go. That's what I like. That's what I like. That's right, Jim. Thank you. Thank you, Jim. I'm just gonna do this. I'm just gonna go over here and do this. Hopefully, I'm gonna do this. Let's see. Hold on. Let me open all these up. Make them all. I think I can do this, right? This way. All right, let's try to just cut these out. Let's see, can I cut this out? Yes. See, this one I might have to mess with here. All right, and which one am I going to use? It's going to be this one, so let's get rid of this. Yeah, see, these have got a lot of little pieces too. That can go away. I'm going to have to fix that one. No, maybe not. Yeah, I'll probably have to fix that one there. Got to make sure I got the right one, though. We'll do it. We'll do it the easy way. Isn't this a lot easier? Except now when we get in here, we've got all these little extraneous little lines in here. Go. Oh, and I got stuff on my screen. I think sometimes that it's a line and it's not, by the way. You can't see it on your end, but I sure can tell when I hit one. So this might need to be fixed here. Yeah, this one can go. That one can go. Okay. Oh, maybe this one too. This is the non-math way, guys. Here's some little pieces here. There we go. Oh, this is getting messy over here. Which one is it? It's not this one. Oh, I did something wrong. It's this top piece. Yes. Now I wonder how good this is going to be, right? How close it's going to be. And look, there's little ones there too. All right, here's another little piece up here. Okay, what do you guys think, huh? So let's take this whole thing, group it. All right, and let's move it over here. That's a lot of bending, by the way. I mean, yeah. So on the top, it's going to be rounded and like that. See? So the top's going to be a little different. I'm not really certain how that's going to turn out, but hey, you know what? We've been boiling something in there for 15 minutes at least. I wonder if I have mush in there. Let's let me go back to this camera and I'll show you guys. There we go. I'll be right back. You know, it's this one. All right. So here's what we got, and it's not going to bend this way, and this isn't going to bend that way either, because this one was cut this way. Had it been cut that way, it might have been, because if you notice, well, other than breaking it, I think I can bend it a little bit this way. See? Although I'm not really happy with the way that bends, right? So there. That's our test. I'm not impressed by it. However, this piece that we're cutting here is going to be the beginning of that right there. So let's go to the laser. And I think I can cut it right above that one. Oh, although, ooh. Ooh. Where's the desktop? There's my desktop. So, yeah, I might be able to cut another one of those on top of there. Let me duplicate this. And we'll kind of cut it out. Let's see. You know what? I think I'm gonna go safe with this, and I'm gonna cut it over on that right hand side. So let's turn this thing 90 degrees that way and pull it down to here. Let's send that over. Let me see if I can't get that to print properly. Be right back, guys.
For those of you keeping score at home, I have finally cleared off my crafting table and I lost the mouse. So I don't know where it went.
Cat ate the mouse.
All right, so I moved my origin over, and let me go to the origin. There it is, and we'll just cut it right there. Let's send that
Which
over.
cat, I wonder? LOL.
Has to be Felix the cat. Felix the cat, the wonderful, wonderful cat. That's the one that I would think.
The one with the Cheshire grin ate the mouse.
I found it.
You found it. Cool.
Yep.
Right. So here we
I
go.
lost the mouse. Not one of the cats ate it.
Oh, here we go. So that sits like that right there, but it sits like that right there, right? And actually it does, doesn't it? That needs to go there. Okay. I like that. I like that. It actually needs to be a little bit higher. It needs to be about right there, but oh, I guess I need to make this bigger before I get into trouble. So there we go. So yeah. So between there and there, it seems to be what we need. If we look at the display, let me see if I can turn on Razor Cannon. No, not that one. Actually, yeah, that one.
Take your toys.
Uh-oh.
Toys.
So, this here is what I want to show you. So if we look at that, let's see, can I move this over to the right? Oh, wrong one. Okay. Yeah, so if we look at that bottom piece goes down to that line right there. And then I'm thinking this needs to go up a little bit. I'm thinking it needs to go up to about right there. But the point is that yeah. And maybe it goes there, huh? Because it'll go from here over to there. All right, so I've got to tie this in down here. Once I have this piece here, then I can work up from there with that piece. Let's get that over. Ooh. So that means that this really needs to go up higher, which means that this line needs to be broken off and raised just a little bit, because this is the back. Yeah, I need it about here. That's about right there. Yeah, because I think there's three planks. No, there's one, two, three, four. There's 4 planks between there and this other piece. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it'd be there 1, 2, 3, 4. So that about right there. Oh, that's. And I'm trying to look. And I'm trying to look at this. See if we get a nice side view of it. Yeah.
Good evening, Kilroy.
Hello.
Good evening, everybody.
And good evening to you too. How are you doing, Mark? So, yes, yes. Let me make this smaller, guys. Smaller, and move it over here, and then make this bigger. So yeah. So, what do I have there? That's peepers. That can go
I'm
away.
good, thanks.
Good to hear, man.
Welcome and Happy New Year, Mark.
Definitely Happy New Year. Yeah. So that piece right there, that'll go there like that. Yeah, that'll go there like that, and then that'll go up to it, something like that.
Hello, Moohugs. Happy New Year. You have to love tumble home on a hoe.
Thank you, Mark.
Yes, definitely. Thank you, Mark. And you know, I don't even know what that is. I think I think I'm just going to put it right there and see if it stays, and then bring these lines up to it. Although I really think even if but see, it doesn't look like that to me, but it is a little bit. It kind of goes up like this, and what I'm seeing is not what I've got. I'm seeing I'm seeing this piece going up to the bottom of that right here, which is there.
Tumble home is where the hull curves back past vertical. There is
There,
tumble home in the aft but not in the fore.
which which it does, which it does, right? And you're talking about here.
Nice.
I'm just having a difficult time with this, guys. This is going over
Yes.
to here. This is going to there. Yeah, I may just do it and put it right there. Now, what about the rest of this? Oh, look, a piece broke off. Well, actually, that's a good thing, since I didn't intend it to be on there.
Are you sure you're not building the Serenity?
The Serenity, yeah. The Firefly class ship. Um, all right, I think I'm going to work with this a little bit more. All right, um, I've got that curve there. I think that's what that is right there. This one's going to be just fun, fun, because this is too thick here, and we know what's happened with our bending skills. However, however, but if I cut it, it's going to be like this. So it's not going to be leaning forward, is it? I'm trying to think how I can cut it out a 1/4 inch, but it'll still stand up like this. It won't lean that way, guys. You guys don't know what I'm thinking right now, do you? I'm thinking 3D printed, but no, I don't think I'm going to do that either. All right, so let's look at some more photos. Sometimes I get some inspiration from looking at this model. Let's see, where is it? I don't see it. I don't see it. This isn't it. I just had to look at it. It is definitely wrapped around back there. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And it looks like there's another piece up on top that's just wrapped around, right? This one is a model of the lady, and I'll show you here in a second what they did in the back, which I don't want to, but here's the actual Lady Washington. Oh yeah, and I apologize. I thought I was full screened. There we go. This is actually a lady, and this is what that looks like back there, guys. Right there, the framing of it. Let's see what else we've got. Oh yeah, here it is. See, that's all they did. They just did that to it. And I want to be a little more original than that. You know, that looks flat to me. That's not what it really should look like. But then again, that's why I'm going through all the hassles I'm going through. That's there. That's there. It's almost like I need to definitely get that bend in there. Let's go back to these. Let's see here. See, this is the no, and look how it sticks out. Look how it sticks out. Here's a. They're upside down too. Okay, that's it. Where's my model? Or not my model, but the model that. Here, this one. This one's it. Yeah, this one. So this is what they did. Yeah, and you know what? What I'm seeing, I'm seeing a bent piece of laminate. Do I have a 1/16 of an inch? Because that's this here. Maybe I need to bend it. Let's see. Yeah, they did it this way too. I'm gonna go boil this. I'll be right back.
All right, well, here I goes and boil some more peanuts. Just let you guys know that my desk is nice and clean now, and I finally found 2 clamps to my knitting circle, and I'm still missing 1. I thought I had 4, but I know I had 3 for sure because I found 1. So it seems like I'm gonna have to buy another one with Amazon. Because why wouldn't they?
Okay. Well, I'm trying to think if I have 1/16 of an inch wood somewhere. I'm gonna go look. While that's boiling, I'm gonna put the Be Right back up. Um,
All right.
how long are you gonna be here, sis?
Are you working with someone's model plans or are you doing all of this from scratch?
Totally scratch, and I'm scratching my head. No, if it was model plants, it'd be figured out, right? But yeah, it's just totally from scratch. I do have, um, Harry, some official blueprints and stuff, but it just doesn't quite transfer over. So what I'm doing is I'm piecing everything together from everything, basically anything I can find. That's why I'm sitting here looking at this and going, well, this is how they did it, you know, right there, and I like that. So maybe I need to take some thinner wood and see if I can bend it across there, which is the quest I'm on now, I guess. Not even a side quest; it's actually a quest. So I'm going to put the Be Right back up,
I'll
and
probably be 30, 35, 45 minutes. I don't know.
I think that's probably all that I'm going to do too. You know, famous last words, right? But anyway, I'll be right back. Hold on.
All right. You want to put me on the screen, but not big, just small.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
Let's see. How's that?
That's better. Thank you.
Okay. Now you got me wondering what you're doing.
I'm milking the cow,
Oh
but
my
the cow's
God.
not. It's
No,
not
the
high
cow.
enough.
You're on the wrong end of the milking for the cow. Okay. All right. All right. With that, we're going back to this right here. I think it was, which one was it that I chose?
That one.
That one there.
That one's good.
Yeah. What's
Yeah.
this one? Yeah, that one's good. Okay. Be right back.
That one's stop. Oh my gosh, it's fine.
All right. I'll be right back.
So I knocked the gosh, I can't believe this. I knocked this to the floor because I turned around and it's just what happens because I'm a cow in my own china shop. And I don't know. I guess I can show you guys what I'm doing. Now that my table is a lot more organized, it is actually super organized because there's like 4 things on here. What's that? It's like cool. Okay, let's see. Background. virtual background. Remove. No, right, okay. Cancel, cancel, cancel. On. Events. I don't know how to take the virtual background out. Paste. This is my door. Actually, oh, why is that open? I should probably get in here. Open. I have a new sign that I got from Temu. Let me see if I can turn it on for you guys. You see it? It's a little cow. You can see the shadow of the palm trees. Ready for this? Okay, well, look away because you might get blinded. Yeah, it's so bright. So yeah, the camera doesn't do well with it. It's a cow. I think it was $8. I've seen it for like 15 and 20. So that's my whole thing. Eventually, like I said before, I'm gonna paint in here, and yeah, and I'll start streaming because I think my sanity requires that I start going back to my crafts. So I can't believe I haven't been in here since like July, August maybe. I mean, yeah, I come in here, but it's like I don't sit more than 10, 15 minutes. I don't remember the last time it was that I was in here for that long. But everything is nice and organized on this side. Stuff is organized over here. You can't see it underneath this table, which is that's that side. And then to my left, there's another section. That's a little bit disorganized, but it's not. It's just not how I want to present it because I don't know. Just anyway, I got books and stuff and things that I've collected for over the last 35, 40 years. Because people are like, man, you got so much stuff. That's what happens when you collect. Yes, it was hoarding at one point probably. And I've moved a couple of times and I've gotten rid of a lot of stuff. Unfortunately, people give me things too, which is okay because I'm not going to say no to crafting things, especially sewing things. But then I also give those away to other people who sew. So I gave a bunch of stuff to my sister-in-law. She can use it. I'm actually going to give her some more stuff. Shh, shh, don't tell her. Hopefully she's not listening. Because I'm not using a lot of the fabrics that I have and stuff. I just don't have time. So anyway, so this, I dropped this and I'm really upset. This is a circular knitting machine. I like all kinds of crafts and I like all kinds of, this is loose, that's what's cracked. And I like all kinds of things that have to do with textiles and stuff like that. So it's made by me, so it's handmade. It's not made in a factory. And when you buy stuff, I had a friend who said, "Oh, look at this beautiful knit thing," and I said, "Yeah, you know, it's from a machine." And she goes, "Really? I thought people knitted this." No, it's like the stuff you buy in the store is usually made by a machine. Very few things are handmade unless you go to one of those small shops. But lately, I'm seeing a bunch of like crochet squares. They look like granny squares, and if you look at them really closely, they're actually knit, which is pretty cool. But there's also a resurgence of a lot of crafts and a lot of, like I said, the crochet granny squares are really neat. I got a dress that's all crochet granny squares. I didn't make it. Don't have time. And I've worn it one time because it's always warm. Can't wear that. It's just smooth. It's really warm. Okay. So the sun is almost down, so I guess I should probably turn on the lights. So I'm gonna be right back. Do something here. I gotta close the shade, make sure I don't knock anything over. Make sure no cats are in the window, so I don't knock the cat over. Let's see. Okay, hold on a second, you guys.
Okay, I did find Moohugs is gone.
No, I'm here. I'm turning on my lights.
Oh, okay. All right, good. I thought it says you're gone, so okay. I did find some 16th inch laminated, or ply. Okay, so I'm gonna redo it. Um, let's go over. Yeah, let's go over this one. Yeah, and that right there, guys, that shape I think is what I need to do. Interesting. It's not round on the sides like, oh, I just, as I'm telling you guys this, I kind of, okay, right there it's rounded on the sides some. Right there it's squared a lot. And right there it's actually squared too, isn't it? When you look at it. So really on the side it needs to be, I think, a little taller than what I've got it. Um, let's go back to this. The question is, which one of these do? I did that one last. Yeah, this was the one I did last here. Okay, which is that size. I'm missing something. Oh, you know what? I bet it's because I've got it turned off. Let me see what I was doing here. It's not it. Yeah, I think it was this here. It's this one, which means that I'm still missing it. Oh, I see it up there. Never mind. I see it up here. Here we go. But it doesn't have that on top. I'm looking through all these because I think I was working in some of the upper layers. I don't know. I don't remember. I don't remember. That's the whole point. Because it's obviously none of these. I may have to redo my. And I say redo my drawing. I guess I can use that one right there. Probably can't see what I'm seeing. Yeah, see, I think that's it right there that I need right there. Yeah, yeah, that's it. Um, so let me take and move this aside for whatever reason, and then I don't know what these are, but I'm going to try to keep them together. They're probably... Did they just disappear? No.
Still hard-headed, I see.
Not for too much longer anyway. I'm just sitting there plunking around with this. I just put in some 16th inch wood in there. Let's move this aside also. Okay, now this one here, I hope it's grouped.
It'll be on mine tonight.
I'm gonna group it. Nope, I'm gonna have to finish this up here. So let's go to that green one. Let's see, what number is that? We don't want that, we don't want that. I think it's way up there. I'm just going to turn everything off. It doesn't need to be sent. Yeah, here it is. That's that one there. Okay, so that is 3. So I'm on 3. Let's go ahead and do a little line from there to there. Oops. See, that looks like I goofed it up. So line from there to there. And it still looks a little wonky, but I think that'll be good enough. All right, so I've got that there. What I want to do, guys, is I want to take this thing and group it first. So it's one whole piece, so I can move it around. Okay, so I'm gonna definitely group it. Okay, and let's find that other one that had the detail. You know what? I can detail it later. Where is that going to come out at? I'm going to have to move it anyway. All right, so let's move it to right here. Let's send it. Oh, and that's way too much. That's the green. Where's the green at? Where is the green? There's the green. Okay, so this line here, 10 and 35, nah. 10 and 16 is what I normally cut at. So I'll just go ahead and do it 10 and 16 like I normally do it. It should be fine. We'll see. All right, so there we go. Let's turn some air
Hey
on
Moohugs, what are you making?
and send it over there. And I'm going to go cut it. I'll be right back, guys.
My favorite thing, a hat. Or in this case, a beanie. I love beanies. I love hats. So, yeah. Oh, okay, hi. Oh,
There you
it's a terrible picture. Hold on a second. Oh, make that smaller, please. So, let's see what we're going to do here. First, I got a cast on. Turn that on. And I'm going to cast on slowly. I find the start. Sorry, I can't show you what I'm doing about it. I'll need a camera.
So far? LOL.
Okay. So here we go.
Hey, leave Moohugs in.
What? Okay. Thank you. Let's see.
I am going to change the scene though
Please.
to the laser scene.
Laser.
It's still the main scene. All
The
right,
what?
the main scene.
Yes, the main scene needs to be the laser because,
Well,
that's what we paid money for, is to see that laser.
the laser's taking a back seat or a bottom seat.
Hold on a second, I just nodded this because I'm not paying attention. It's naughty. Oh, I gotta stand here to do this. I can't sit. All right. Darn it. Ooh, that's a noise. I gotta go around one more time. So it gets stuck there. What number is that? That's 22. That must have been when I dropped it. Jeez. So I'm not sure how this is going to do it. So maybe it's because this thing is loose. I don't know.
I actually saw Jessica, John, Pete, and others on their live crocheting channel today. They finally decided to do one since JoJo passed away.
Aw. Yeah, I understand. It's difficult when you lose someone.
Right?
Yeah.
What's difficult?
When you lose someone in your life,
Oh yeah.
someone passes,
Yes.
and especially if they were part of your stream.
I understand totally.
Yeah.
So here we go. Here is. Oh, I need a teeny tiny. Okay, Moo, I'm going to make you small.
Oh, skipped. Oh.
That's that. This one. That's this one. All right, let's get rid of this. All right, so there's that, and now it can bend across like that.
What's that open? I don't know.
So
I need this out. I'm gonna start cursing in a minute.
I think we have achieved.
Well, it's always good to see you two on here.
Well, thank you. I think we have achieved what I want to do, which is this, guys. So I'm gonna detail this a little bit, and I'll be right back. Well, thank you so much, by the way. So there's the deal. I got to find the detail now. Let's go back to the desktop, which is no, that's laser. There we go. There we go.
Laser.
And I'm usurping you, Moohugs. Actually, I can split it. There we go.
You don't need to. There's nothing happening that's exciting.
Yeah, there's stuff happening there. All right. There you go. There you go. All right. Let me go ahead and
All right, I'm cold. I'm gonna get my sweater ripping.
okay, I'm going to detail that. So let me find the detail. I know I just had it a second ago. There's the detail. No, that's actually That's actually.
Oh, it's dark.
Trying to figure out where it actually goes.
All right, here we go.
Matters not. I still need detail, no matter where it goes.
Use the Lone Ranger now.
It. I'm gonna get rid of this here, that image, and I'm gonna continue looking.
Fuck's sake.
I think the one I had was that one there, by the way, for detail. I'm 99% certain.
What the fuck happened?
So that's copy. What happened?
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
What happened?
That's why I have to be on mute because I curse like a sailor.
Arg! All right. So if this is all um,
The salty cow.
the salty cow, there you go. If this is all here, I'm gonna make it one solid piece, guys. If this is right, then this is just gonna engrave over here, and I'm gonna engrave on top of it like this, okay? Which is what I'm after. But let me fix this at the bottom. It looks like it's got some issues, like right there. This one doesn't have, yeah, yeah. Yeah, let me undo this again. Let's go down here to this piece and see if I can get rid of it. Yeah, let's get rid of that piece. And then let's add one over here. Right here. And then what I'll do is I'll make this, oh, I don't know. Oh, I don't know. That wasn't good. Okay, there, and this is going on. Why is it on line 3? It needs to go on this one, which is 27. So this one needs to go to 27. Right here to 27. All right, so it's now part of that. Now, I'm doing that because there's still more stuff that needs to be fixed here. And I think what I'm going to do is just going to go real fast over it. But I am going to fix this stuff. All right, the other side also. All right, there we go. Now, if I had this set up right, see, it's not going to let me. I'm certain it's not going to let me fill it without me having to jump through hoops. Let me see if I can just send it. 66 shapes were set to fill but weren't closed. So show me, and that's all those. Oh no, yeah, it's not going to be a fill. Let's not fill. Okay, so let me turn, what was it, 3 back on. Now I lost it. Uh-oh. Oh wait, it was, I don't know what it was. I gotta find it now. I lost it. Is that it? that's it. All right, let's get these two. Let's get these two aligned, and then I'll just do a quick burn over it. Oh wait, let's group it. In fact, let's take that and see if we can align it. Can we? Yeah, there we go. So that'll sit there perfectly like that, actually. All right, so we'll leave that there. If I were doing this right, I would make sure that all this stuff was proper for fill. But instead of fill, I'm just going to do a quick burn basically, or a cut, and I'm going to take it all the way to 600. Oh, and it's not going to be a fill anymore. It's going to be just a line, and it's going to be the slowest it'll go. And I think 12 is the less or the least, so I'm going to do 12%. I think that's it. Um, and so it'll try to cut all that. So we'll see if it destroys this piece or if it actually engraves the way it might. So let's send this out there. Yeah, this piece, the green one's not going to cut because I just have it on show, not on output. Yeah, no output, only show, and I'm going to redo this one again because
There's a green something on your screen?
Yeah, there is. There's
Why don't you minimize my screen so we can see your
there's
screen?
a light green right there. See it?
Yeah, I can't see that. 'Cause I'm, yeah, you
Well,
need to minimize.
it doesn't matter because I'm moving off of this anyway. So.
See how I'm trying to say, please minimize me?
Yeah. Let me go back. Oh, oh, don't want my secrets to be known. Um, Now see what you did, Moohugs. All right, I'm gonna go to show
Did
the.
nothing.
That's right. I'm gonna go show the laser.
Okay, bye, help.
I sent this out there. I've got it in front of me. I'm gonna take it with me, and I'm gonna try to engrave on that without cutting through it. It'll probably cut through it. I'll probably have to sit here and redesign this whole thing. Well, I think I like it. I think I like it. So there's what it turned out like, which I think is what it's supposed to be. When this gets put on here, and I guess that's the next thing to do. Okay. Um, I think that'll hold on to there. Then we'll be able to see what it looks like up there. So I guess that's the next thing to do. But I'm going to have to find both centers for both of these and mark them. So if this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it's actually 5, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if this is 6, then 3 is the center point there. And then this one, the center point of this is right here. So I think I need to do this or this and glue that there and then bring the rest, something like that.
I'll be right back. This one requires sustenance.
All right.
I'm gonna block out my screen in case something happens.
Okay. What could happen? All right. Now, how am I going to do this? I've got it positioned, so I guess what I'll do is I'll put a little glue on here. Let me get ready and activate it too. So here we go, because that's exactly where I need it to be. So let's just put a little drop right there. As I get it on my fingers, I mean, I don't know if you saw it, but it went right back there. Shucks. So there we go. And look, my fingers came off of it. So that should be right. I guess it looks right. Let's take some photos here. Let's just do that. Let's move it up this way. See, now it stays up proudly like that. And now I can make sure, let's put on some more light. Now I want to make sure that it's glued on this side too. I got it glued there. I want to use the thin stuff though. See, I'm a thin stuff guy. I think it seeps in a lot better. And I think what I'll do is just hold this on here like this. Well, maybe not. Not if that flips over. See, and that's why. That should have held right there, actually.
Is it ready for float test?
Negative. And I'm probably doing this wrong. I'm probably doing this totally wrong. In fact, I doubt it will ever be ready for float test, Jack. All right, let me see. Let's bring this down over here some more. I wonder if this one will be strong enough. Yeah, and then this one. I wonder if this one will be strong enough. No, that end needs to really needs to be held in there. Ooh, we lost Moohugs. Actually, she's still here. She's hiding. Yeah, I'll do it this way. How you doing today, Jack? I'm just wondering what that other side's going to look like when I bring it down.
All in due time.
Oh, yeah. Exactly. And I think I'll just do that end like this. And that way it'll be glued in place. Although that's still not all the way over. All right, it is now. All right, let's drop a little more glue on this thing. A lot more glue in this case. And you can see it just kind of come right up there. So yeah, I'm not that crazy about that. But I guess I should be able to let go of it and it stays, right? But I'm not going to tempt fate. Or am I? Oh, what the heck. Let's just tempt. All right, so there's our rounded piece, okay? And I like that because it actually looks like I wanted it to look. So there we go. So then put all this up. Let's take a photo of that.
Yes, I was hiding.
Yes, you were. Yes, you were. Hello!
Fat dog.
How you doing, Gray? Submarine. Well oiled. How's it going?
Happy New Year.
Definitely Happy New Year. Man, I miss sitting around watching your streams. I don't know. I either miss them or you haven't been streaming or both.
All got here. Happy New Year.
Good. It's good to hear. Good to hear. And I read that to be all good here. All right. So there we go. There's that piece right there. It needs to go right there like that. I need to figure out. I think it needs to go there, to be honest, where this is the top of the rail on the sides. Okay, I think that's where it actually goes, or maybe a little bit further up, because this isn't. See, I'm thinking it should be there, maybe right there. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and use some glue, uh, uh, hot glue, to hold it in place. Because that'll allow me to see it and look at it and feel it and touch it. And what projects you're working on? All right, guys, I'm trying to get the hot glue gun going here. Bend over. Yeah, so that's what I'll do. I'll glue it there, and then get a good perspective on what it's supposed to look like. And I think that's going to fill the bill. Yeah, I guess once it's sitting there, I'll know which way to go with this. But it's definitely sitting with that angle that we wanted. So that's good. That's good. So there we go. That's what we wanted right there. And there's plenty of room now to embellish everything the way I need it embellished and stuff. And now I can even piece and cut the stuff in if I need to. But this will eventually get window shades, I guess, or they're actually like flaps. And then here it'll say Enterprise. Maybe I should have these that remove. So names that have been on.
Window shades. Are they going to be made by Levelor?
Huh? Probably.
You said it's going to have window shades? They didn't have shades.
Well, they're flaps.
Curtains.
They're flaps, actually.
Okay.
They're back.
Aren't they like little wood flaps?
Yeah, like wood flaps. Yeah. The name that's been on here. Do you know what the names have been? Of course, Lady Washington. Oh, you know, it'd be cool if I had a little magnet. If I had a little magnet back here, and I actually had little magnetic names that I could swap back and forth in here.
There you go.
Yeah, that would be really cool. Because this is going to be trimmed out. Basically, it's going to be a little bit taller than what it is now. But yeah, Enterprise is one of them.
Lady Washington.
Uh-huh.
And the pickle machine.
What's the pickle machine?
I don't know. I'm just.
Well,
what was the other name?
We'll have HMS Bounty.
Okay.
And there's one more. I forget what it is. Hold on. Let me go look at the channel. Shutters. Yeah, Shutters. There you go. Now how come it didn't? Maybe I did hear Shutters. I don't know, but Shutters. Yeah. hold on, guys. I'm bringing this up because I need to look. Um, so HMS Interceptor, right? And in Star Trek Generations Enterprise, and the Jolly Roger in the TV series Once Upon a Time. Now, what's this about that you were saying, Moohugs?
I forget something about the pickles.
Yeah, what pickles is it?
I don't know. It was never a pickle merchant ship.
Lady
I have
Washington?
it confused with something else.
Lady, well, we're going down that rabbit hole. Lady Washington, pickle ship, Grays Harbor historical. The Lady Washington pickle ship very likely refers to the tall ship Lady Washington, replica known for its movie roles in Pirates of the Caribbean and ambassadorial duties. But the pickle part probably comes from mix-up with HMS Pickle, famous British naval schooner from the Battle of Trafalgar that famously carried news of victory and Nelson's death. A true historic vessel, while the Lady Washington is a modern replica with a Hollywood history, the Lady Washington is a popular sailing vessel for public sales and educational programs celebrating Washington State's maritime heritage. By the way, that overview is going to be entered into my description.
There you go. Okay, so it's not the pickle ship.
Yeah, but see pickle see pickle reference in video. Okay.
Pickle reference.
And don't forget to give a thumbs up, folks. Come on. Thumbs ups are free, right? Come on. And and and
Pickles,
and
pickles are not.
and subscribe, right? Right.
Pickles used to be a nickel.
A pickle for a nickel, right?
There you
So
go. Name it a pickle.
in my formerly nicotine stained hands um, is this right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit at each end and then line this. Oh my gosh, I'm out. Oh my gosh. I just need a little bit. I just need a little bit. That, yeah, I thought that would. So let's just go ahead and put a little dab does it. And then one in the center for good measure. Okay. And let me put this up here as best as I can. Yeah. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Well, I can't do this one. It's this one here. Look at that. So there we go. And as it breaks, here's what it looks like from the top. Okay. And hopefully on the side, I'll be able to tie it in here the way it's tied in, and then this will go up here. So, and then I can adjust. Let me show you this. I can adjust this part right here, which is the deck. But I think, I don't know, maybe this needs to go down a little bit more. Yeah, I don't think these windows are there. See, this is why I do this. I don't think these windows are in the right place. So I think there needs to be another piece of wood up here, and it gone down. I think, yeah. Let me see if I can see that. Let's see if I can find some. Let's save this. Let me see if I can find a view back here like this. I think I have one.
The part that sticks out is its air brakes.
It's air brakes, yeah? Ooh, and I'm seeing something that I'm not really liking. Now this is going to stick out here, isn't it? Is that what you're saying? Yeah. I think it needs to be shorter, smaller, huh? Maybe a little bit. Yeah, this side's definitely too far out. And I'm sitting here looking at this, guys. This is why I'm saying this. And this is why I put it on there, okay? Um, where's my desktop? Yeah, see right there? And that's weird how they did this one flat like that. Instead of round like that. See? But does it stick out? It looks like it sticks out a little bit. Excuse me.
Good evening.
Hey, good evening to you. Hey, I need some more water. And how are you this evening?
Happy New Year to you.
Yes, Sean. How are you doing? And I definitely need some water though. Um, I'm looking. Let's see. Is this the back?
I'm here.
The tiller area? You're here. Here's the tiller area. So are you saying that New Year's was no, I'm just joking. Yeah, check this out,
We're
guys.
glad that you are here. Thank you for coming and showing up for Kilroy's exciting stream.
Thank you. So so I just found out that I've got that wrong, and then I do need to do what I thought I needed to do. See right here? Here's the round piece, the top of it, okay? And it does need to go down some more. And yeah, that makes total sense. That makes total sense.
And I'm sorry, you missed the part about the pickles.
That's right. Sis, do you want to say the part about the pickles?
I'm sorry, I don't remember that. That was like 5 minutes ago. I wasn't paying attention.
All right. So I'm gonna take this thing, guys. Oops, if I don't drag my camera over. And I'm gonna go ahead and remove this thing for sure. It needs to go down. It needs to go down. And that's why I glued it on there. Let me make it bigger. Let me make it bigger right there. But so I can still see that part right there. All right. So from the back, you can't see it, but
The figurehead looks nice.
this yeah, my favorite one of my favorite streamers did that. In fact, that favorite streamer, one of my favorite streamers is called Gray Submarine. Uh, Harry, yeah, it. Thank you. He told me I had a horrible paint job on it. Okay, but yeah, and it is a horrible paint job. But I didn't even finish it. It has no eyes yet.
You
But
should send it. You should send it to me. I can
but that
clean it up for you.
but that's her. See right there. I mean, he did an awesome job. Look at that. Gray Submarine did that. Thank you, Gray. Appreciate it, bud.
All she needs is a little bit of makeup.
Yeah. And I never did finish her. I mean, but the thing
Just like a
is
man.
this is this is the thing. Okay, that's way too big. She'd be like about that big. Yeah, she'll be. she'll be something.
She'll tip over the ship.
Right. I think she's more something like this. I think maybe even smaller, actually. Maybe even smaller. Yeah, definitely smaller. And by the way, guys, this here.
They are intended to please Neptune to calm the seas.
Right.
It's not the eyes that are doing the heavy lifting, it's the bust line.
Right here is 1/30 scale, and I calculated the other day that this was 1/32. So that's kind of close. Okay, it's kind of close. All right. So I realized then that my error is that this is too high, and I need to drop it down, and that's what I'm going to do. So let's go over here, and I'm just going to pull this over to there.
Yeah, that does it for me too.
Let's see if I can get this off of here without. There we go. Yeah. See, that's why I use the rubber. I mean, not the rubber cement. The hot
Wait,
glue.
did you build this because of Star Trek?
Yes. Yes. Well. There's also something else. One of our streamers on the panel has actually.
I just read about it.
Has actually. Tilled it. And if you give me a second, I'll show you. I think. Let's see. Come on, Discord. Come on up. Let me find it first, and then I'll show you what I'm talking about. Let's see here. Where did I put it? Did I organize it? Did I put it in Discord in Lady Washington? That's what my intent was if I didn't. But I'm going to find it and I'm going to show you. Maybe. Maybe. So I'm scrolling. And you know what they say, right? All good things come to those who scroll. Isn't that what they say?
Pickle ship.
On the pickle ship. Check this out. Maybe. Come on. Oh, that's right. See, I took the
Never
scene.
pet a burning dog?
Look at that. That right there is our very own Peeper. Peeper 49. He's at the till of the Lady Washington. How cool is that? But that's and he's got some cool socks too. Check it out.
Cool.
Oh, those are like the witch socks. He's got to be careful somebody doesn't drop a house on him.
No, he doesn't have red slippers on. But anyway, yeah. So Peepers piloted, sailed the Lady Washington. So okay, all right. So just I don't know. I just thought you might like that part of the story. So yeah. So he stood right there. In fact, see, you can see his footprints. No, I'm just joking. All right. So let's go back to my desktop. Let's make this small, right there. And actually, where is that? There. Actually, I can make this big now. There we go. All right. So I realize that's too high, right? So I have to take this thing and lower it, put it on this one, and then it'll be right, and then this can go down too. But yeah, and see, then all this stuff falls in place. Is it still a little bit too big? No, it's not. That falls in there. That falls in there right. Okay, guys, I'm gonna cut another one of these out of 1/4 inch. If I was precise, I would measure
Hey,
the length
pal.
it'd be there. And I'm gonna guess that that's Dave. And we'll just guess at that because he said Big Al, and there's only one person that calls me Big Al, and that's Dave Gatton. How you doing, Dave Gatton?
Happy
So
New Year.
Happy New Year, Dave. So that's what I've got to do, guys. I've got to take this piece now and make it shorter, but put it up here. So I guess I'm going to take the easy way out and just cut another one um, of these. And let's go back to my desktop. My desktop, which is right there, I guess. No, yeah. No, OBS is where I need to go to. Nope. 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 There we go. Yeah, I'm just going to move that up to the top. Okay, so let's go find that piece that I had somewhere there. And I think it was at the bottom layer. And it was the right there. Yeah. So this piece here is the one I want to cut again. And since this is on the green, why is it? Oh yeah, that's right. Since that's where that cut, I can take another one of these pieces here and cut it out right there, I think. I'll just try to cut it there. Wait. No. It's a 1/4 inch. I've got 1/16 on there. All right, so let's get rid of that. Let me get rid of the green. I think the green was just to show us. Doesn't matter. I'll put a piece of 1/4 inch there, but I do need to change my settings again on that. Okay, 5 and 40. That's right. That'll cut it. Let's send that over, and then I'll go over to the laser and
Laser.
look at it. Yeah, see, I got to take that out of there. I'll just put some quarter material in there. Oh, and then refocus.
Laser.
That's right, Jack. The laser.
Sharks with frickin' lasers. LOL.
It's one of the first things I made on a 3D printer, and then my printer broke.
All right. I've readjusted it. Let me find the origin again. Okay, my origin's there. So let's take this piece and just move it down here to something like, yeah, that'll clear because
What did you do to your printer?
This right here is,
I don't know. I think it was just cheap. Something was wrong. I think something's wrong with the software.
So right there.
It's like 4 or 5 years old now.
I'll put it right there. It was an Ender 3, right, sis?
I don't know. It was an end or something. Yeah. It's still sitting in my room. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let me just say this: clog nozzles and leveling. Those two
No,
things.
it's the software because it doesn't like register. It doesn't register it. It doesn't come up on the screen. I don't know what it is.
Well, maybe we need to sit down one of these days and set up a Zoom and
That would
fix.
be a cool idea. Yeah, we should do that.
Yes, yes. I'll be right back.
You and Kilroy can do a remake of Jaws with your models.
Maybe. There was a reason I made the shark. Yeah,
Bring it back to life.
right. I think one of my students wanted something like a shark, and I said I'd make it for them. Don't remember why I made the shark.
Jaws can eat Kirk and Spock.
I can tell that I have too much power on this thing. This thing is really, really dark. But oh well, as long as it cuts it. All right. So I need to do that there, and then
The
lower
vertical staves on
that
your
to
transom to
right
be
there.
straight up and down. If you go to the photo looking aft toward the tiller, it looks like they angle together as they go up.
They might, yes, yes, they might, but that's how they ended up. Um, but I think this part in the back though, Harry is hold on a second. Let me where's my mouse? Where's my mouse?
Your mouse and my mouse were together.
Are you talking about these
I
here?
mean above that.
You're talking about here. Yeah. Yeah, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Well, you know, that was as close as I could put up there because of this, okay? And the reason
Yes.
was yes, and the reason was is this, Harry, that right there. Hold on, let me switch the scene. Yeah, it's because of these. Um, let me see if you can see it from the inside. See how they're mostly see how they're mostly I see what you're saying. They do go in a little bit more, yeah. Hey, but that's easy enough to change, Harry. I'm not going to pull it off of there. Uh, I'll definitely take another look at that portion right there. But also too, this looks too high right here compared to what we're seeing here. Okay. Well, maybe not. I don't know. I don't know. So let's do this though. Let's go ahead and yeah, and you know what? They look like they're actually twice as thick. I can fix that, without having to tear it apart. But the angle part, I will look at a little more. For right now, though, let me go to the. For right now, what I'm going to do is get this going, and I'm going to do the same thing here that I did over there. This is going to have to go as low as possible to right there. Let me glue that in place, and then what I'll do is I'll cut the little piece off the sides. I think that'll be the easiest way to do this. Yeah, let me do this. Let me just do this. Of course, it had to drip on my fingers, right? All right, let's see if that holds. Of course, I'm not prepared. Yes, that was my fingers sticking. Oh, and it still didn't hold. My fingers did. All right, let's go with the medium. And of course, the medium. Ah, it's off just a little bit. Oh my God. Here we go. Look at that. How it just grows. All right. That didn't hold there. Maybe I should have clamped it down before I did this. Well, that's okay. Maybe there'll be a revision. All right. Let me cover this all back up. Can I do this? So why am I using hot glue first?
Because cold glue reminds you of soup?
That's right. That's right. Don't you forget it. I'm seeing some irregularities in there, but I think that's the comment that who was it? One of you made about the no, it was the top deals. Never mind. Never mind. Um, Never mind. You know, I think that camera zoomed in way too much. Let me see if I can unzoom the camera a little bit. Let's see. That's no, that's not that one. It's this one. Yeah. Oh, I know what's zoomed in. It's not that it's zoomed in. Oh, yeah. That's what it is. It's this right here. All right. So there we go. So I'm starting to see it come into shape, and I don't have to move this at all. It's right where I intended it to be. Might have to play a little bit here, maybe, I don't know, but that should dead end into there, and that's what my intent was, to see it dead end into there like that, and then from here to up there, I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll figure that out. Yeah, that back piece. I know I have that image. Yeah, that back piece right there. And then, all the extraneous little parts that go in here, enterprise, it is windows. Look, they are windows. I can just drop those windows in. So here
It's slowly taking shape.
here they're windows. Yeah, it is. Thank you. I need to fortify this here. And maybe at the top. Look, maybe at the top. Let me look at the. Okay.
My brother, I have reached the end.
Well, I am at the end also. I'm just, let's see, configure video. Where's my video? I just want to just zoom in a little bit real quick. I may have to just rethink the design just a little more, but give me a second, sis. Since that still sticks out a little bit, may have to do something else with that, but maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. Because this goes too far in right here. Okay, let's just cancel that. Let's go back up here to nothingness.
Later all.
So you have a great one, and goodbye, Moohugs. And for everybody else, guys, thank you for
See you
being
later,
here.
you guys.
It's
Have a
really
great
good.
night.
Bye. I appreciate it. Greg, thanks a lot. Sean, thanks. It is taking shape slowly but surely. More surely than slowly, maybe. But anyway, anyway, what can I say? Anyway,
Cheers.
guys, take care, live long, and prosper. There's my fingers. Man, my camera's all messed
Thumbs
up
up
right
light
now.
skin tone. Thumbs up light skin tone.
There you go. Thanks, Ray. Appreciate it. And we're out of here, guys. Bye. Well, no, wait. Yeah. We're out of here.
Oh.